Tonight, the family of this man who was murdered wants you to know why the alleged killer's confession was thrown out. Chief investigative reporter Greg LaRose explains why a detective's mistake turned what could have been an open and shut case into one that could now drag on for years.
It's like a nightmare that just does not end. It just won't go away, you know, and that's all we really want is closure.
The nightmare Alicia Morgan is talking about started outside a home off Hain Boulevard in the block behind me. It was around 6 a.m., January 8th, 2018. A warrant says 29-year-old Idrick Brister was shot in the head. Detectives recovered multiple bullet casings. Brister was kept on life support for 4 days. The day after the shooting, the warrant says a witness told police Christopher Alexander had made threats on social media about harming the witness and Brister. Brister's family told WDSU Alexander was the former boyfriend of the woman with whom Brister had recently started a relationship.
They were actually dating like maybe for 6 months. This was really, really new.
The arrest warrant says NOPD Detective Rael Johnson interviewed Alexander 3 days after the shooting and advised him of his Miranda rights. You know them from watching TV crime shows. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. Except court documents show the detective then told Alexander in a police interrogation room that anything he said would stay between the two of them, and no one would need to know what he told the detective. WDSU legal analyst Robert Jenkins.
It's very rare that we have confessions in many crimes, especially murder.
Alexander's attorney sought to have the confession thrown out, and the Louisiana Supreme Court did just that in December 2018, ruling that the detective's false promise of confidentiality subverted the Miranda warning. Prosecutors then wanted to admit a second statement Alexander made to his mother. Court records say it was in the interrogation room just moments after his apparent confession, and it was after the detective told him to, quote, apologize to his mother for what he did. But the Louisiana Supreme Court threw out that statement in December 2019. Justices ruled it was too closely related to the confession they had suppressed. Jenkins says prosecutors now have to avoid any references to those admissions of guilt.
They can make any mention to a jury of the fact that indeed this man had confessed.
The justice system is accessory to this crime.
Yes.
If he gets off.
Yes.
Brister's family openly acknowledged his past run-ins with the law. After a third conviction for marijuana possession, he was sentenced to prison. Arthur Gillum said his son's time behind bars actually strengthened his faith.
It's just not he didn't hear the word and read the word. He lived it. He walked it. He did exactly what the Bible tells him to do.
You answer all of my prayers. No matter how many times I ask you.
This is Brister at a January 2016 spoken word church service. His family described him as a devout Christian and said he just received a promotion from the construction company where he worked as a carpenter.
He changed a lot of people's lives.
Despite the tainted confessions, Brister's family has spent months urging the district attorney's office to move forward with the murder case against Alexander. A spokesman for DA Jason Williams says he plans to, quote, vigorously prosecute the case.
Well, that tells me that they believe that they have enough evidence without a confession to support a finding of guilt on this defendant, meaning blood spatter, fingerprints, other eyewitness testimony, things of that nature. So it could be some videos that put him on the scene. But that's telling me that they have something much more than a confession.
We asked the NOPD whether it provided any training or instruction to officers after the state Supreme Court invalidated the confession made to Detective Rael Johnson. A spokesman said the NOPD will abide by the Supreme Court's ruling, but didn't say whether any training would result from the suppressed confession.
That detective made a huge mistake.
Jenkins could not speak to the detective's training, but he said he and other local lawyers were asked in the past to teach NOPD officers about the law and its impact on police procedure.
We're not doing that anymore. So I don't know what his experience was, but that was a major, major disaster.
Neither the police nor the DA have told the family what evidence they have that could be used to convict Alexander. Regardless, the family insists they won't back down until a case is brought to court.
I never thought that I would have to fight this fight, but I'm willing to, as a big sister, fight for his life and what it meant to me and so many others.
Alicia Morgan says her brother Idric would have forgiven his killer, but for her, it's now personal. She says she wants to shed light on problems in the criminal justice system. For WDSU Investigates, I'm Greg LaRose.